And he fought at Iwo Jima, and he fought at Guam. He joined the military at the same
William
time as his
Page.
brother-in-law, my great-uncle Teddy. He fought at Guadalcanal. My father was 17 at the time. Again, after we were attacked at Pearl Harbor, he joined the Army, and then later the Army Air Corps. 17 years old. My father, well, as a young man, he grew up in a very, very, very poor environment. They lived about a mile away from a cigar factory. And after my dad would go to elementary school, he'd go down to the cigar factory and work till midnight because the family needed money. And he would join the assembly line with his mother, my grandmother Sarah. My ancestors came from Russia and Ukraine. So that either means I'm bipartisan or I'm a suspect. I don't know. I have no particular love for either country. I have a love for this country. Now, I served 8 years in the Reagan administration. Several years at the highest levels of the government, including Chief of Staff to the Attorney General of the United States. My college, I graduated Phi Beta Kappa and magna cum laude. I graduated from law school when I was 22 years old. The New York Times likes to refer to me as a right-wing radio host. Well, this right-wing radio host wants to unravel this attack on our society, this attack on our Constitution, this attack on our president. And I want you to understand somebody as somebody who has studied the Constitution, American history, and impeachment for decades, unlike any legal analyst or journalist on TV today. What the Democrats are doing to this president has never been done to another president in American history. 2 prior presidents who were actually impeached and found innocent, they never had to face this. The federal judges who were impeached, not all convicted, only 8 of them convicted, were never treated like this. Well, let's take a look at our board here and just reacquaint ourselves with Western civilization. Due process since the Magna Carta of 1215 and thereafter. The right to confront your accuser. The right to cross-examine your accuser. The right to call witnesses. The right to cross-examine witnesses. The right to present evidence. The right to counsel. The right to a public trial. This is basic stuff. I hear people say, well, it's not a criminal trial. The 6th Amendment doesn't apply. The 4th and 5th Amendment don't apply. I said due process since the Magna Carta and thereafter. Where do you think the framers of the Constitution got the idea for the 4th Amendment, the 5th Amendment, the 6th Amendment? They didn't manufacture it. Hundreds of years of reformation, of civilization, of progress have been killed in the House Intelligence Committee by the Democrats. No president, in fact, nobody facing impeachment has ever in American history been treated this way. Now let's look at the impeachment clause. You have individuals quoting Gerald Ford for the impeachment standard who said anything the House says is impeachment is impeachment. That's a lie. The Constitution says what's impeachment. The president shall be removed from office on impeachment for and conviction of treason, bribery, or other high crimes or misdemeanors. Keep it there. Does it say Gerald Ford said? No. Does it say it's simply a political process? No. And they can cite Federalist 65 all they want. Hamilton doesn't say that either. The motivation may be political. The motivation may be mob-like. But it's not whatever the House of Representatives says. The Constitution doesn't give the House of Representatives illimitable power. It doesn't give any branch of government illimitable power. That's what it gives it. Treason, bribery, or other crimes and misdemeanors. Now, has the president committed, apart from all the staff, all the bureaucrats, all the civil servants, all the never-Trumpers, all the Democrats, all the journalists and the phony legal analysts, has the president committed treason, bribery, or other high crimes and misdemeanors? So let me tell you something else that's interesting. We have all these former federal prosecutors and judges commenting. When this language was written, there wasn't a federal criminal code. You don't go to the federal criminal code to look up bribery or misdemeanors. They were looking at English common law. They were looking at the practices of the parliament. And they borrowed language from them. This was considered a higher standard. When George Mason said maladministration, James Madison got up and said, no, maladministration, that means the President of the United United States will be owned by the House of Representatives, which is what the House of Representatives is saying today through the Democrats in this committee. We issue a subpoena, you damn well better abide by it. We want documents, you damn well better give it to us. We don't care about separation of powers. We don't care about checks and balances. We're in the House of Representatives, and we Democrats, we control it. This doesn't matter. Separation of powers doesn't matter. Well, it damn well does matter. Now, the President of the United States has not committed high crimes and misdemeanors of any sort. Here's the testimony from witnesses who are really not witnesses to anything, and one witness who is a witness to something. Let's take a look at the
All right, one last performance, and then I will open the instant save window, but only then. Singing You Are So Beautiful for her last chance to remain in this competition. Representing Team Gwen, please welcome Miracle Holloway.
Took me